So to kick it off, I have a story that I wanted to tell. You don't even know what happened.
I don't. I'm excited.
So this is a story fresh for everyone. All right, so me and a group of friends, okay? Not him. We don't hang out with him anymore.
Nah, they don't like me.
So me and a group of friends, we decided like, hey, let's hang out. So we're in the middle of nowhere, and we were like, yo, let's go to this one like absurd location that no one would ever go to. Because why not? We do it for the story. So it's kind of like an underpass. And apparently a lot of like homeless and crazy people like to chill there. So like we have like knives and shit like ready to go. So it's like pitch dark. We're going on an adventure. Could potentially get killed out in these streets. And we go in the underpass. And we have our flashlights like going everywhere. And we start hearing like a voice. I'm freaking out. I whip out the pocket knife immediately. Like I ain't taking no chances. I'm stabbing the first thing that moves.
JT.
Stab my own friend. Anyway, so we hear like this voice like, help me and shit. And I was like, oh, some like crazy homeless person or something. And so like we're like throwing our lights around and shit. And then we finally like find our target. And it's this lady. She's just laying there. And we were like, oh man, we're about to get raped. Because like, I don't know, that's such an easy trap. You see a bunch of kids and you're just like, help. And then like they go to help. And then you got like 5 other dudes come out of the darkness and stuff.
Big ass black dudes.
Yeah, just trying to kill you. So we were like looking around and make sure we weren't gonna die or something like that. So we approached this lady and she's literally just laying there. She's dead completely. And we were like, hey, what's up? What's going on here, bud? And then she was like, I need your help. Like I fell off the bridge and my legs are broken. My feet is broken and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh man, we're about to see like bones sticking out or something. I was not ready.
Wait, like an underpass? Like,
yeah, it was an underpass.
Like fucking 25 feet in the air?
Yeah. She straight fell. And like, I don't know, it was the weirdest thing. And she's saying that like her feet is broken and stuff. So one of my boys, he's got the flashlight pointing at her feet. And he's like, nothing looks broken. We even asked her, like, what part of your foot is broken? And she's like, the heels. He's like looking at it. He's like, dude, nothing's broken. Everything seems reasonable enough. We were just like, okay, so like, what do you need help with then? And she's like, can you carry me to my house? Okay, relax, lady. We just met, all right? She wanted us to help her up. That was like one of the, cause she's just like laying there, like she's dead. And so I was like, okay, fine. Like I'll help her up. But before shit hits the fan, I give my boy my cell phone. I was like, here, hold this and like start recording. Cause dude, in 2016, these crazy females, man, they will accuse you for doing things that you haven't done. And you got to get them on tape before they take you to court. Like, you know that one blonde girl? She was like, opened the car door and fell out. And it's like, you pushed me. And he's like, no, I got this shit on tape.
Stop it. No.
Ow. Why the f did you throw me out?
No, I had it videotaped.
Why did you throw me
No, I had it
out?
videotaped. I'm glad I had it videotaped.
I did not want to have that. And she's getting mad at us for recording her, yelling at us like, is this funny to you? This is funny to you, recording me suffer? And we're like, no, lady, we're trying to take safety precautions here so you don't take us to court or something like that. Accuse us of like pushing you off the bridge or something like that, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I give my boy the phone. I like help her up, right? As gently as possible. I'm all, how do you want to do this? Like, and then just like, I help her up. All of a sudden, she's all screaming in the top of her lungs. She's all back is broken and stuff. Like I've never heard someone scream this loud, and she's in excruciating pain. And I'm just like, I'm out. I didn't mean to do anything. And so actually, let me just pull up the footage. I'll show you guys too, because she was just being an asshole to us. I don't understand. Ma'am, I could still help you somewhere.
That's the thing. We need to find out where she needs to go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right. It's just right down the street. Just please don't tell me.
We're not gonna call him in, but he's on drugs. He's on drugs.
She starts crying right here. We're not gonna,
You're on drugs, right?
No.
What drugs are you using?
About?
no, dude, just don't. We're not
Are
calling.
you fucking
No, we're not
serious?
gonna
Are you
call the cops.
videotaping me too?
We're not
Are you
video-
having a good time with that one?
It's called a
Suck my
flashlight.
dick, motherfucker.
I'm gonna feel bad, but even when we walked away, she's like yelling at us too.
What are you even talking about? You want to fucking question me some more?
She just kept yelling at us, like we could have stomped on her ass or something.
Alright, so since you guys just watched that.
Okay, so it was so weird because she didn't want us to call the ambulance or the cops or anything.
Alright, so let me comment on this.
Okay.
Okay, first off, I don't know how you fall off a bridge. Like, the rails are at least 5 feet tall. Like, you have to try to fall off a
Yeah,
bridge.
I think she did it on purpose or
Alright.
something.
I mean, that doesn't even sound reasonable that she did fall off the bridge, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, no.
And then she says, don't call the police. If my legs are broken, take me to the ambulance.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. That's what I was saying. Me and my friends, we were like trying to come up with conclusions as to why she didn't want us to call the cops or the ambulance or whatever. One of the reasons was probably because she was on drugs and didn't want to get arrested afterwards.
That sounds like the most reasonable shit.
And the second reason is probably like financial reasons, like she just can't pay for like a hospital bill.
Okay, but like, what is she gonna do? Live the rest of her life with a broken spine and broken legs, like crawling around and shit?
Yeah, and it made absolutely no sense. Like, how are you gonna be disrespectful to the people that are trying to help you? Like, this shit don't add up. I'm putting the calculations in this goddamn calculator. Shit still ain't adding up. Lady, there's 3 of us here. We could easily freaking murder you right here, right now, and no one would ever know. We could easily have killed this lady. But she was being an asshole, man. Like, we could have easily like murdered her or raped her or like done all kinds of things to her. But obviously we didn't. We wanted to help this lady, and she didn't want our help, apparently. It was always weird when she started crying about like not calling the cops. Like, she was bawling her eyes out. I was like, oh my god, well, how did we get into this situation? I don't understand.
Yeah, that sounds something that I would kind of just turn around and walk away.
Yeah, so we decided when she was being like extremely rude to us, we were like, okay, we're done with you, lady. We're done. And we just walked away. I felt bad, but I mean, you're being an asshole. You don't want our help, clearly, so we're out. Because afterwards, there's actually an ending to this story. There's a beginning, middle, and end. So we were all just hanging out afterwards, and like a few hours passed. I was like, hey, let's just check up on that lady, see how she's doing, right?
You're gonna ask.
I don't care. I wanted an ending to this story. So we drive back to like the general location, but instead of like going back under the underpass, we wanted to be on the very top. So we could like look down on her or something like that, like spit on her or something. We go back and we're walking. There's no way you could have fallen off this damn thing. We were looking at it. We were like, there's no way you could have fallen off.
Trying to fall off.
And we saw these like 2 biker dudes. They're like making their way down there.
Yeah.
So they found her body too. They're trying to help her out. And I remember we were like, oh shit, we're out. But like, we just booked it out of there. 2 minutes later, freaking ambulance comes. Like 3 ambulances come. Exactly what she did not want in her life. And they called the ambulance for her.
Well, at least that's the ending to the story.
Yeah.
Because like, in my head at first, I was like, great, you just, watch someone die. But
No,
yeah,
they-
that's good.
Yeah, they called the ambulance for her. I wonder if the bikers were like, yeah, we called the ambulance for you, lady. And she was like, really? Gets up and just walks out. Like, I'm out. I'm done. You know?